Well, this is Dr. Mark Cooper again, and I'm here to show you and demonstrate to you another recipe. During this cold weather, I like making some soups. I'm trying to find a way to make them real healthy, and that way it's convenient, and I can grab a bowl of soup at supper or at lunch and keep on going and stay with my other activities and doesn't interfere with life so much. Today I'm going to talk about lentil soup and how to make some lentil soup. Now you can go online and look at it, and there's a lot of people who do this. I just happen to like this recipe that I've kind of come up with in combination with my own educational background and how to make it healthier, but at the same time using some of the traditional ideas. Let me first show you, this is lentils, and now what I've done here is that I like to rinse the lentils off a little bit, okay, and get that white milky stuff off. And that's just to get some of the possible environmental toxins off. But I don't know if you know this or not, but most rice, they found evidence of arsenic on rice, and so I do this exact same thing anytime I cook rice. I just rinse it off till the water starts getting a little clearer. That's probably a good idea to do it with any grain that you're cooking with. And actually, you might consider, in another video I talked about Agricept. And Agricept is a grapefruit seed, lemon seed, and lime seed extract. And you can put 2 or 3 drops of that Agricept in your fruits and vegetables or your lettuces and cover it with water, let it sit for a little while, and that will kill most bacteria, fungus, viruses, especially with the recent outbreak of some GI issues caused by the romaine lettuce. Probably a safe idea to even do that, and that's called Agricept. And you can buy that online, and afterwards you need to rinse your food off again. That's pretty good. We'll use that here in just a minute. Combination of olive oil, and you can use olive oil, and I use a lot of this avocado oil because I found it pretty tasty. I'm gonna throw some onions in there, throw some celery in there. And now the original recipe does not call for mushrooms, but I sort of like this. So I'm gonna throw some mushrooms. I'm gonna cook them a little bit. I just cook them until the onions are translucent or look a little bit clear. While that's cooking, I'm going to chop up a few carrots. I use about half a cup of onions and a half a cup of celery. And you can, if you like the mushrooms, you can put them in there or you can leave them out. I'm going to use about the same amount of carrots. That's getting about ready to put the carrots in. That's about enough carrots too. So I just throw them in. Cook that just a little bit longer. It's about getting pretty good. Now what I'm going to do, use one of these cooking vegetable stocks. Now if you don't have gout or if you don't have any meat sensitivities, if you're vegetarian you need to use it this way, or vegan. But if you don't have any problems, you can use the chicken broth. I just pour a box in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use equal amounts of water. So I'm going to fill this up full of water, pour it in there. Now I saved the cilantro toward the very end, but I'm going to chop up a little parsley and put it in there. Parsley works to help flush the kidneys. I like to add parsley to things as much as I can. They're looking pretty good. And that's, see how quick that is? And we're going to add the lentils to it. Now we got to add some spices. We got some chili powder here. Now this is where it's optional. I'm going to put one teaspoon of chili powder in here. Some people like more than that. If you like it hot, you want a little bit more chili, that kind of flavor, then you might want to use 2. If it's too much, then you might want to use a half, okay? It worked out pretty good for me for just 1 teaspoon of that. And the other one we're going to use is cumin. I like that one. It turned out good for me using 2 of these. 2 of those in there, a little bit more of those. All right. And we need some garlic. Now, if you had fresh garlic, I would have cut it up, and I just didn't have any. I would have cut it up and put it in this in the beginning, okay? When I was cutting up the onions and the celery and cut it, and I would have cooked it down with that. And that probably would actually have been a pretty good way of doing it. And that would make this more of a good soup. Garlic is a antibiotic, natural antibiotic, antiviral, so it helps boost the immune system. So this meal right here actually helps you during the cold seasons like we're having right now with all this stuff going around, you know. So this right here will help bless your kidneys. It's really pretty tasty. I'm gonna take it out of this mixture, about 3 cups, like that. There you go. We're gonna blend this up. Put that on my little hooky bullet. Okay. There you go. And you pour it back in. You see how that changed the look of everything? Gives it more of a little bit of a more soupy look. And then all we do, put the lid on it, wait. Anyway, I hope you try that out. You might be able to find a few other little spices you might want to add on there. Sometimes I like to add Old Bay seasoning to things. That's pretty good. If you want a little bit spicy, you can add a little bit of chipotle. You know, that might be a good option as well. But this is the way I like to make it, and I hope this is another recipe that you can use that's healthy for you. And again, this is Dr. Mark Cooper, and I will see you another time. And remember, make food your medicine.